boys are here, the boys to entertain you. With music and laughter to help you on your way, to raising the rafters with a hey, hey, hey. The songs and sketches and jokes are new. With us about, you won't feel blue. So meet the gang, cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. B-O-B-O-Y-S, boys to entertain you. Shut up!
Brilliant. Brilliant.
There we are. And yes, the boys are indeed here to entertain you.
I was expecting you to have one of the best show ever signs.
So that Ain't Half Hot, Mum?
It was, yeah.
Are you allowed to use that? Oh, it's less than a minute, so you'll be all right, won't you?
I'm surprised we haven't been kicked off, to be honest with you. But...
No, I think you can use all those sort of things as long as you don't use them for more than a minute.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't. Yeah, that's only 30 odd seconds, so
yeah,
we're all good.
Good.
So yeah, here we are with Geeky Weekly. We're joined by Dick, Terry from Dead Man Comic Cover Show, and Hola Amigos, otherwise known as Mark from Suddenly Comics, who's on his jollies at the moment, but has decided to join us.
He's on his jolly
holidays.
Lolly jollies.
Missing my comic friends.
Sweet.
Has anybody got anything to show?
All I've got is a Kojak lollipop.
Just the Kojak lolly.
Okay, Kojak lollipop.
Has it actually got Kojak on it though? That's the.
It hasn't got a picture of Kojak, but I mean, it must have sort of, the brand must sort of go back to Telly Savalas. Was it in the 70s?
Yeah.
Yes, and they're actually quite good lollipops, so I can see how they have survived 50 years.
Yeah, my silly little bit of trivia with Kojak is it was one of the only, if the only, program that actually came out, even though it was an American program, the episode came out in this country before it came out in America.
Oh, really?
Because it was it was more popular here than it was in America.
It was very popular here.
As I say, and we saw the episodes before they did. I think the first time I don't think it's ever happened with any other show. But, it was the first time ever, I think.
Who loves you, baby?
He once did narrated a tourist board film as well for, I can't remember which UK city it is, but it's for a UK.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Did he really? I haven't seen that.
It might be like Birmingham or something like that.
No, wasn't it Milton Keynes?
Oh, it might was even better if it's Milton Keynes.
I think it was Milton Keynes.
And I'm sure at the end he did say, oh, Milton Keynes, who loves you, baby.
Yeah, I'm sure it was something like that. Milton Keynes. I'm sure it was one of the new towns. I'm sure it was.
That's brilliant. Do you think he'd ever been there? Had he ever been to England?
I think somebody just gave him a large chunk of money and he went, yeah, I'll say whatever you want me to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There's nobody in the chat. I mean, I didn't see the advert for this. Did you? Is it on your station or on Mark's?
It's on mine. It did show up.
Yeah, it showed up. So Mark showed up twice. I'm surprised Bill isn't here yet, but
and he's the one that was asking about it, isn't he?
And I'm hoping Grad'd show up, but if he doesn't, I mean, the only comic books I have out are set up for Saturday, so I don't want to spoil the surprise and possible votes. But
as I say, well, I can do the Superman action thing if anybody want. If the people,
yeah,
want.
Sure. What years have we got left?
Oh, there's many years left. Many years. 1958, 1960, 1961 for Superman Action 1962, Action and Superman for 1963, Action 1964, and then 66, 67, and 68 for all the others. And then you've got 1969 for action.
Let's
And
go
then-
back and do. Did you say you had 58 for Superman?
Yeah,
Let's have a look at 58 then.
1958 Superman. Yeah, I've just been editing my Superman 1971 video, and I think it's going to be the longest video I've ever done. There's 16 issues came out in 1971, and 3 of them were annuals. Right. We start with Superman number 118. Boss, I can't believe my eyes. Superman finally dead from overexposure to magnified rays to kryptonite. It's true, his heart has stopped beating. Now you can take his place in Metropolis. Featuring the death of Superman.
Oh, yeah, so I've seen that. I have seen that cover before.
How many covers have we had with the death of Superman on?
I think there's about 4 or 5, but this was, I believe, the first one.
Okay.
It was certainly the first Superman one, anyway. Then we have in this issue a complete 3-part novel, The Second Superman. No, Kellor, you must never fly while substituting for me as Clark Kent, or you'll give away my secret identity.
Ooh.
Oh, dear. It's probably somebody from Candor. And then we have the March issue, number 120. It finally happens, the day Superman married. I now pronounce you man and wife. I've lost Superman forever. Who said that?
Lois.
Oh,
Who's he marrying?
I don't know. I don't think he
I
does.
guarantee it's somebody with the initials LL.
Or KK, or yeah, probably.
don't worry, Lois. She'll get him back next issue.
Yeah. No, she won't. Next issue. Goodbye, Superman. I'm leaving with XL49 to marry him in the 22nd century.
Sorry, was XL 14 XL? Hang on, there was a UK TV show called XL 14.
No,
Was it XL?
no, it's called XL5.
Oh, XL 5. Okay.
Yeah, Fireball XL5. Yeah.
Extra large.
That
49.
time machine is taking Lois Lane hundreds of years into the future. I'll never see her again. Unfortunately, somebody decided to scribble on this, but other than that, it's a nice copy.
Oh, interesting that one issue Lois thinks she's lost Superman, and the next one Superman thinks he's lost Lois.
Yeah.
And yet neither of them learned.
No, never learnt for nearly 60 years, did they? Now we've got the July issue, number 122, featuring the Super Sergeant. Meet our new secret weapon Superman, Sergeant Jones, the Soldier of Steel. Great Scott, somehow he's got all my superpowers. He'll be a regular one-man army.
Sergeant Jones, is this a Dad's Army crossover?
Yeah.
Is that the first technical appearance of OMAC then?
Yeah, I suppose it could be, couldn't it? And then we have August 123. Superman, this feat proves I've got superpowers equal to yours. Now tell me your secret identity and I'll tell you mine. I would have liked a better copy of this, but I couldn't afford it. I mean, this cost me 200 quid.
What?
Yeah.
It's a pricey one. There's something. Is there something special about this?
Yeah, it's this first Supergirl.
Mm.
This is it was the prototype Supergirl.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's the prototype one, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, she has actually got Supergirl's costume on, hasn't she? So
Yeah. Yeah, it was a wish that Jimmy Olsen made. He had 3 wishes, and that was one of them.
was he wishing for a Supergirl fan by any chance?
Something like that, I think. And then we got number 124 from September. The sensational See the Invulnerable Man of Steel felled by the Black Knight's super sword. On guard, Superman. When last we duelled, I wounded you. This time my magic sword will slay you.
It's just a Kryptonian flesh wound.
Yeah. We'll call it a draw. Yeah. And the last one for this year was in November cover date, number 125. And this would have been nowadays a 125 would be a jumbo cover, wouldn't it? With cost more and all the rest of it. New feature, Untold Tales of Superman. But please do not reveal the secret of Superman's new power. Great Scott! I know Superman can fly and has super strength, but his new power is fantastic. I'll have to photograph the effects of Superman's new power, or they'll never believe me.
Oh, one of our favourite covers.
But you know what's really coming out of his fingers, don't you?
Yeah.
What is it? Tell us, Terry.
Little mini Supermen.
Yeah. Little tiny Superman comes out.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with a rainbow whatsoever. It's got nothing to do with the cover.
Superman's new power is the ability to produce a small Superman.
From his fingers.
And he lost all his other powers.
He's knuckle dusting out Kryptonian spermies.
That's a bit strange.
It is, very much so. But then they all were back in them days, weren't they?
But the funny thing about that issue is that Superman actually gets a bit miffed. Because his mini versions getting all the accolades that he used to get.
Mm.
And he's just basically, all I'm doing is just carrying this other character around to all the places where he's needed, and nobody's fussed about me anymore.
Yeah. So you both won a few auctions in the thing.
Yeah, there was one on. I think you were talking about the one on Saturday.
Yeah, there was. What's the guy called? Peter? Was it Peter Kearns? Something like
Hansen. Pete Hansen.
Peter Hansen. So this major UK comic collector, one of his major acquisitions was he bought effectively when IPC offices closed. So when the publishers closed down offices, he basically bought all their old file stock, which was an amazingly prescient thing to do, including original artwork. And I presume he paid virtually nothing for it because they probably just wanted to clear out the offices.
I haven't looked at the digital copies in probably years, but I'm pretty sure in one of them issues of Fanzine he talks about actually doing just that.
Yeah. That's what he did. And so some of the stuff is just amazing. It's like he's got original artwork from IPC and Fleetway and people like that. And the first auction is split. The auction's been split, I think, 4 or 5 ways, Steve, something like that.
Yeah, the first one was split into 2 days because there was that much stuff, and then there was the one on Saturday. Then there's a further 2 that are toy-related ones.
Right.
And then there's one more comic-related.
Yeah, I think there's another comic one, it's Anderson and Garland.
I think that's
so. Yeah, so the Anderson Garland one was about a month ago, the first one. And I bought a fair amount because I thought this stuff is going really cheap. I should have bought more because... So I bought some original artwork from, some of the girls' magazines, really nice stuff, and it was costing me about 20 quid a shot, and I thought this is really cheap. Anyway, some more of this came up at Excalibur, and they just went crazy. I bought about 3 or 4, about 20 quid each, and they were going for about 100 to 200 quid each. Excalibur, I don't know what's gone on, and there was other stuff as well that whereas Anderson and Garland, it was probably going for 30, 40 quid, it was going for like 300. I don't know what you think's gone on, Steve. I don't know whether the Americans have come in or
I
just
wonder if more people have started paying attention since, because I think it only
yeah.
really got more. It got more advertising after that first bunch of auctions. So I think more people were aware of it for this one.
Yeah, because
Or
I
maybe
bought
it was
some.
just the fact that it was at Anderson and Garland, and not many people look on there for comic related stuff.
Well, Anderson Garland are one of the sort of traditional sort of people who do comic auctions in the UK, but they're just not as well known as Excalibur and Eubanks and some of the others. But yeah, so really went crazy. I mean, some of the prices that were going for UK comics, just phenomenal. Somebody out there's got a lot of money.
I mean, I had bids on 3 lots.
Yeah.
And one of them is like, I don't actually remember bidding on it. It's like, I looked at it, I'm like, why have I bid on this? There isn't actually anything in this lot that I wanted. But that ended up going for like 200 odd quid. So I'm like, yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine with losing that one. I'm not fighting on that one. But I won the other 2 because there was.
Oh, well done. What did you pick up?
So you know those Atlas bound annuals.
Oh yes, yeah, they were nice.
I think there were 4 lots of those on there, and 2 of the lots had 2 of the annuals that I needed. Unfortunately, they were split across 2 lots rather than being in one lot. So I ended up getting so there was the Metal Men one, which I've already got, but I got the Doom Patrol one with it, and then I think it was I can't remember if it was the Hulkman or the Mystery in Space one, which I've already got, and then the other one was the Atom one, which I
put pre-bids on all those. You obviously outbid me.
Probably you I was bidding against them, Mark. So
yeah, lovely.
But that just leaves me with 1 more of those I need to get now to get a full set of them.
Nice.
But I only paid for them today, so they'll not arrive until sometime next week, I think.
Yeah.
What are they? Yeah. What are they bound? The bound things.
So you get 6 issues bound up in them. Just like 6 random issues, basically.
So how do you know that you've got all of them then, if they're random?
Because they are. Well, I think technically they are the. I know I'm saying random issues, but I think technically they are the same issues in each. It's not quite as bad as the double stuff, where you will get more random stuff in those. But these have got. These are pretty much solid. What you'll get across.
Yeah. So if you've got a Metal Men number 20 in one, you'll have it in every other one, sort of thing, that kind of thing.
No, it'll not be that, because the Metal Men one comes with.
No, I mean I was just picking Metal Men out of the air. I mean, yeah. As a book.
It's just the Metal Men one comes with the first appearance of Poison Ivy in. So that's quite an expensive one. The Doom Patrol one has the first appearance of the Scarecrow in, and I'm not entirely sure. But the other one that I need is there's a Black Hawk one, which I've never seen pop up anywhere to buy. I've only seen a picture of the cover, and I think that might have Batgirl in it. I'm not 100% on that, but it might do.
Yeah, well, it's also kind of the same era, isn't it? So
yeah,
67 is.
Yeah, because I find it interesting that they had, like, within the same sort of period, they had some major first appearances for Batman characters, because you had Batgirl, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, all popping up relatively close to one another.
Yeah, and Penguin as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Penguin as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so I want
to collect something that's quite kind of rare and expensive. But thankfully, I only need 1 more now.
Yeah. But the one
nice pickups.
The one that you could ever find.
Well, yeah, like I say, I'm doing daily searches for it, but I've not seen it pop up yet.
Rare. I mean, all that stuff was rare. You know, some of the. I mean, I picked up on the Anderson and Garland one. I think I showed you guys it. It was a girls' magazine from 19. 59, I think it was, called Marilyn.
Mm.
I got issues 1 and 2. And when I researched it, there's a guy who did a whole sort of article about UK girls' magazines, or it may even have been a book. And he sort of said, Marilyn issues 1 and 2. I don't think any more. I don't think any copies exist anymore.
Mm.
So yeah, I think I might have got, because they were obviously file copies. So I think those are really rare, and they were, and I got them really cheap in the first auction. And I had some similar stuff, early issues of girls' magazines went crazy prices at Excalibur. So yeah, I mean the Excalibur one I picked up a nice little pack of original Beano artwork for 45 quid. I just think people missed it. I picked up 2 bound copies of Look and Learn, which is a UK comic that I used to remember from school, because the school library, I went to a boarding school from the age of 7, and the only thing people used to rush to get was the Look and Learn. Used to come into the library once a week.
That was magazine size, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and it had a thing in it called the Triggered Empire.
Was it red and yellow cover, wasn't it? Red and
Yeah,
yellow.
yeah. Which was fantastic, sort of comic art stuff. So I got 2 bound volumes of Look and Learn, again for about 30, 40 quid each.
Didn't Humanoids do that Trigon Empire? Is that the same thing, or is it?
Yes, I think because it was reprinted quite a lot.
All right.
Yeah, it was really good, high quality, very high quality artwork, storytelling. It was like sort of Roman Empire meets Space Age.
Yeah.
And then the last one I got, I think it was 8 issues of Planet Stories from 1961 from a UK publisher called Atlas. So they were sort of there was a pulp magazine called Planet Stories. Yeah, American pulp magazine, which did science fiction stories. And what this company did is it did new painted covers and took some of the stories and rewrote them a bit so that they didn't break copyright, and then reprinted them with new covers. They're really rare, and they looked in really high grade as well. I mean, I'm never going to sell them. Finding somebody who'd want to buy them would be very difficult because they're really niche. But the opportunity to get stuff like that never comes around. I've never seen them before. I knew of them, but I'd never seen them. And on the Grand Comics database, 2 of the issues I've got, they actually haven't got photos. It's one of those where they say, "Oh, if you get a copy of this, can you send us the photo because we ain't got a copy of it." That rare. Yeah. So.
When you've finished, put the table up against that.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the guy's got some amazing stuff. I'd be interested to see what he's got in his toy. Not that I'm necessarily going to bid on anything, but I'd be interested to see what he's got in his toy auctions as well.
I didn't realise he got a toy. I didn't realise there was some toy stuff coming up. Yeah, that'll be fantastic.
Can I scratch the gray matter here for a second and clue you guys into some stuff? Like I said, I have all the digital copies of Fanzine, but those books were like 250, 300 pages long. I don't think you want me spamming you with emails of the digital copies of them. But, you guys have been bought into the Colin Noble collection when he died. Then you got Hanson's collection when he's going away. I'm kind of surprised they haven't come up more because, like, Hanson was plugged into Des Skin, and everybody knows his history where Marvel put him in charge of Marvel UK. And those were guys that 30, 40 years ago were keeping the industry afloat over there. And like the first issue of Fanzine was specifically to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the first official UK comic convention. Because before then it was, nerds in the backdrop. That's why so many things going back to the golden age and stuff. There's just so few of them and things like that fandom didn't really launch until 67. They go about it in depth in the articles because, like I said, it's hundreds of pages long. I mean, shit, Alan Moore wrote in that first book. But it's all those guys. It's Hanson. It's Hanson's son contributed because it was a passed on generational thing. Des Skin talks about the history of it. And they tell the stories, all these things, and they actually name names of the guys that influenced them. Because, you talked about Alan Class feeling forgotten on what he did. And it took Nick to go, hey, dude, you're not forgotten. Some people still like it. And a few of these guys plugged in with the guys that loved it going back to the first Beano, but that's why there's only 85 copies of the first Beano still in existence, because there was less than 100 people that thought, I want these. And they're a lot harder to maintain than a standard comic book because you got the 8-pagers and pullouts and things like that. But those guys tell the whole history of that. I mean, I can't hype those books enough, even though it's approaching 10 years since the first one was published, or 9 years. 9 years since the first one was published. But that clique of guys, and that's why I'm trying to pick Darren's brain. I don't ever remember hearing Frank Dobson's name except maybe in passing. But there was a handful of those guys that were buddies, like Des Skinny gets a hold of things and then they loan him out. And like the article that he put in there about Hanson, where he said, I loaned it to the cartoonist library and things like that. And that's what I've been talking to Darren about going back more than a year is, don't you think Dobson would have done that with his? Because that's what this clique of guys would do, was they'd get together and go, okay, I've got this and I've got that. And then artists, they'd get to know comic artists because they'd come in and want research material or they'd want to buy the things. And these guys had the ends in all these companies and then all their kids and stuff like that, where Darren kind of happened into Dobson's kid. And they were plugged into all that and they told their histories. And it's really flipping cool because conceptually for me, it's hard enough because the States is this big expanse and most of the comic stuff came from the East Coast and then later from the West Coast. Occasionally, some fanzine stuff came out of Indiana and Detroit because that's the Detroit contingent with Jim Starlin and stuff like that, and Orzakowski. Indiana had Roger Slipper and Bob Layton. Chicago had John Byrne doing amateur stuff and fanzine stuff in the 70s. That's why I had a lot of that then, but it's a real niche market. But it's harder than hell to do in the States, where in the UK, I mean, you guys are the size of a couple states, with the percentage of the population outside of London. So a lot of those guys just knew each other. And now a lot of them are like Hanson's 70. My editor's 62. I think he's the youngster at a lot, and he was 62. And these guys just started dropping like flies, and their collections are hitting the market and stuff like that. But there's a historical record on a lot of these things. So I can't say it enough. Even if you can find a digital copy anymore, get some fanzines.
What was it called again, Kyle? Just called fanzine.
Fanzine. SCENE.
I think there was a bunch of them. I think there was a bunch of them actually sold at the Excalibur auction.
Well, yeah, he wrote for it. He got copies. We all got comp copies of it. My comp copies got lost in the mail, and Dave paid a bunch of money for it. And I'm like, don't, they sent me care packages, and I got bits and pieces of things. Anything Steve Polsheris ever mailed to me got here in one piece. Anything John Bishop mailed to me got in one piece. They sent me a big care package, and I got notes from all of them. Hanson sent me a couple of things, and I know that one was from him because I seen the note, and I'm pretty sure that old pulp was from him too. But I'd get group things from these guys because I do, like I did with you guys. I just did it years earlier. I'd get a box and ship it over there. Then cancer kicked in and it screwed all that up because we had a cycle going where, I'd ship a box over for, I'm gonna throw up saying this. I think I paid $27.50 for like a box. It probably had 50 comics and comic related things in it. Neb's got something from that from Steve, which kind of tripped me out. But I think I sent like 50 comics for like $27.50. And then 4 years later, the same box cost $350. So I had to stop. I went through cancer treatments and stuff and got out of the loop. And while I was recovering, the guys kept shipping me stuff. And then got out of the loop. But we had a nice little cycle going back and forth. And I was trying to scatter packages. And then when I finally got around to picking that back up again, I sent a package like that to Mark and said, hey, drop this off to here, here, and here, if you wouldn't mind. With these guys at the London Comic Mart, when you spotted my little note on the back of that one for Steve.
I was always about to sell it.
Yeah. But we had a thing going. But yeah, all those guys are in that, and they're all old guys that are dying, and they're the literal historians. They're the torchbearers. Because they weren't the progenitors of it, because it all started a century before that. It goes back way further. But it didn't set off big over there, like I said, till 1967. Y'all didn't have your first proper convention till 67. And those guys were at it. Those guys wrote the stories about him. Those guys were attendees to that. And they were plugged into the guys that produced him and things like that. And they reintroduced Alan Class, and they tell the backstories of that. And if you can get a hold of those from him, I'd be interested. I only have issue 2.
No, camera's off.
So I don't know if it ran 8, 9, 10 issues. I was slated to write in 6 of them. I have 2 unfinished writings still in my queue and my emails. But I think I was in 6 of them. I was in the first 4. But that got shipped to me, lost in the mail. And I'm like, don't spend the money to ship that back out. Just claim your insurance loss. And, I'd give my left nut for a copy of issue 1. And I know, like, I'm still in touch with like 8 people that have it. Obviously, Andy Williams was in it. He's got his copy. Steve's got his copy, and I just talked to Steve this morning.
So, Carl, if I get issue 1 of that, then I can get your left nut.
Yes, you can get my left nut.
I'm not sure.
It's not that an attractive deal for me.
I will autograph my left nut for issue 1. Come on, I will never, ever, 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 ever not think that is about the coolest thing in the world that I got billing above Alan Moore.
Be the character in a horror comic, the man with 3 nuts.
Yeah.
But I love it, the fact that Dave didn't want to create. We talked about layouts and stuff like that, and Dave didn't want to create any ego problems. So he's like, when I do the layout on the credit page, it's just going to be by, who's on page this, page that, page that, and page that. And most of it was just, okay, we need 3 pages here. So who wrote a 3-pager? That goes there. There was no real line up to that. And he said, and on the back on the credits page, I'm straight doing it alphabetical. There's no debate. Nobody's going to have a problem with it. And nobody had a problem with it. So since it's alphabetical,
Well, especially the people called Andrews didn't have a problem.
I had top billing over Alan Moore in a book.
It's got dark quick over there, Mark.
Sorry?
I see it's got dark quick over there. Or have you seen more in the shadows?
Goes quick.
Yeah.
This was
If you guys could pounce on one of those, like I said, if I could get on it, if I didn't trust the mail 9 years ago, I sure as fuck don't trust it now.
This was the most expensive thing that sold at that auction.
Oh.
I can't see for nothing. Is that the Glycee, the cell art for something?
Original comic book cover art for ABC Warriors Book 4.
Yeah.
Sold for 28 grand.
Yeah.
Was that what's his face?
Is that's Hammerstein, isn't it? That.
The art looks like
Simon Bisley. Who's that?
Yeah, Bisley. It looks like Bisley.
Signed by Simon Bisley. Yeah.
It does look like Bisley. That's what I was thinking.
They're rather bizarre,
or Fabry, maybe, but
I think it's Bisley, and I think it's one of his first things.
It's got his signature under it, Simon Bisley.
You can't see it very well. You must have a big screen to be able to see that. I can barely see the artwork.
This lot went for 600 quid.
Wow.
Now, I've got that All Worlds and that Super Thrill album. So one of these other four must be worth a good chunk of money then. Because both of those were like a tenner.
And like I said, a lot of that you're dealing with there are either going to be quote unquote file copies or master copies that came from the publishing house or whatever. And it's such an easy provenance to trace because you can still talk to Hanson now, but it's like, hey, I got it from them. They pulled it out of their archive files. There's the provenance.
Didn't mention
right
anything
there.
about that on the actual, unless somebody asked about it. No, he doesn't mention anything about that on the auction. Normally you'd think they'd.
They don't think about that. They're trying to paint a broad stroke to the masses. But I would imagine you could ask questions. They'd ask him directly. Shit, I told you I could ask him indirectly myself by a handful of people that are still in touch with him. Because we wrote with him for years. He's running buddies with my editor. Because they're the same kind of nerds. They like the fanzines. They like the technical aspect of it. I've had hours-long conversations with them about the stupid technical things. They were thrilled when Tom Warzakowski and Beerport and Understudies let them know about the Pence variations and how they came up with that. And Des Skin was asking those questions of those guys when he was in touch with them. And they like those nerdy backstories, but you're talking about 300 people. Out of 20 million, you're talking about 300 people that are interested in it,
I'm on my podcast. Hey, guys.
Hey, Bill.
Okay.
Sorry I'm late. We've been very busy today.
But yeah, it's a really, really, really small group when you think of the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the progenitors. We are the torchbearers right now. The people that talk about this are the torchbearers. The people that buy those books from his auctions are going to be the torchbearers. Or at least that's what they want. That's what, like I said, there's articles written about it where they want to find the torchbearer because most of the guys that did this, kids had like no interest in it because it was their hobby.
Yeah.
It's hard enough finding people that have interest in it where it's their own children. Like Bill can speak for Ditko's kids, where they're interested in the history, but I'm somehow doubting they took up the artistic.
Hi, Bill.
But
Bye, Bill. One word for me and he's out.
Yeah, kiss of death.
How you been up, Terry? You all right?
Not too bad. Just tired.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to those scans tomorrow. So I've been spending most of the day in hospital in the hospital. Well,
So tomorrow you get your tattoos, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
They're your first tattoos, Terry.
They're temporary. They're medical taped X's that they tape on your pelvis.
Yeah. No, I had them last time. They had, as I say, going for the full scan, bone scan in the morning. Well, so you inject you at 10:15, and you do the scan at 1:30. And then once that's done, it takes between a half an hour and an hour, so they reckon. And then I'll get picked up and taken over to Bournemouth Hospital and have the MRI scan then. So it should be fun. But that's not until 5:30. So I'm taking plenty of reading material in a bag.
And you can have a superhero moment. I made just as many cringe as I made laugh, but it makes your Wonder Wiener radioactive, where you're gonna pee radiation for like a day, and your
does it show up under
is
UV
toxic
light or anything like that?
Huh?
Does it show up under UV light or anything like that? Could you do a lightsaber impersonation
under UV light?
Kind of. Yeah,
that long though.
They basically tell you you're radioactive and you can't use your spunk monkey for like 48 hours with your significant other.
So he'll be possessed of a deadly weapon for for a bit of time then.
Well, there's a movie called Skin Deep with John Ritter. I highly recommend it. There's a
as I told you a few months ago, there ain't a lot of it left, so it won't really matter.
Yeah, because of the cow or the calf, right?
No, a horse
or the calf. I can't even remember my mammals.
I think if it had been a cow, I don't think I'd have been here.
Yeah,
you get hit by a hoof of a cow. It's probably twice as bad as getting hit by a bloody pony. They weigh at least twice as much. So I don't think you'd survive if you get kicked one of them, to be perfectly honest.
Oh yeah.
They shoved it up so bloody far you'd have come out your mouth.
That's gross. Hey Steve, you got a haircut, bud?
Yeah, it looks very smart.
Looks good. Looks very sharp.
Yeah, very smart.
Looks very sharp. Hey, I don't know if I showed you guys this. I don't know if you can tell how huge it is, but Phil bought this painting from this local graffiti artist recently, and it's like 10 feet by 6 feet. It's huge. Wow. Yeah, and it's really a nice piece, and it looks good with these. Yeah. Of course, those are I've shown you guys these a million times, but those are the Steve Rude paintings he did here at the store.
I only recognize one character called Crow, and that's the elf from oh bloody hell, he's got up my brain all of a sudden. Oh my god, I can't believe I've forgotten the bloody name I was about to say it. Oh, flipping hell.
Okay. I believe you. And then I guess I don't have anything really else to show. I bought a bunch of comics. Bought a bunch of comics from somebody today. Bought a bunch of
the elf from Hawker Slayer. That's what I was trying to say. The elf from Hawker Slayer is the only Crow that I recognize.
Oh, I gotcha. But these are all.
Oh, brilliant.
We got these today.
Nice. You might want to get some new bags on them.
Yeah.
That's a decent book right there. Prize Battle Tales.
Yeah. 5,000 in mint. This one is not in mint. This one will probably be about 130.
5,000.
Wait, how much? How much for that one?
5,000 in mint.
Get out.
No way.
Swear to God.
9.8, $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a key book.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they did a reprint of it, you know.
I thought they were reprints. Well, they got news stories in those things. They're usually reprints.
That Prize Battle Tales there's something majorly significant about it, and I'm drawing a blank as to why. But
well, it's one of the very few. It's one of the first 80-page giants, and it's one of the few 80-page giant war books.
And I'm pretty sure that it distinguishes between GI Combat 81 and 83 with the prototype and the real thing and the rock in the wall
Oh
and all
yeah,
that stuff.
yeah, that's probably yeah. I'll have to look
I
at
mean,
it.
it's
I'm sure you're
key. It's
right.
key, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that straightened that out and established it, and that goes back to the mid '60s. So
Some nice books there, mate.
that's a pretty solid book. That's not number one. What is that, 4?
No, it's
That's
yeah.
not solid.
But
Corner missing.
Solid is ripped.
too bad.
Solar
Ticket
4,
6-1.
6-1.
What's up, baby? Can I take it for you?
That's a big one.
Mark
The D-Day.
drifted out, but there's his Sergeant Fury he's looking for.
Yeah, those bags have been on there a few years, haven't they?
Oh
Yeah.
more
So
than
what?
a few.
That's a mid to low grade collection, I'm assuming.
Dr. Kildare.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, no. To be honest with you, they're actually in pretty good shape.
Just
Most
the
of
bags
them.
a bit.
Yeah, just the bags. Just the bags are yeah. And I bought 2 collections today. We just got an actual phone number in the store. People used to call us by our cells, and once we got an actual phone number, people we've bought like 3 or 4 collections in just the last few days.
How much do your cowboy books go for?
What's that?
How much do the cowboy books go for?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
You're in the spot where you're going to get the most money for them, even in the not a lot. You're going to get the most money for them around there. So
nobody comes in looking for cowboy books, so you know.
because you sing, I want to be a cowboy, so you can be my cowgirl too.
No, I don't do that.
No.
I do sing. I do sing. Bum ba dee da bum ba dee da bum ba dee da. Happy trails.
I want to be a cowboy on Brokeback Mountain.
I don't
Why
sing
does
that.
my
You
ass
sing
hurt?
it really well, Gray. Wah, wah. But yeah, what do we have new here? We had the 3D printed 3D printed Jetsons.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, I can't
Yeah.
quit you.
I know. I can't quit. I can't quit you either, Kyle. I just can't. And it's funny. His next big role was, of course, the Joker. So, and I don't know what you guys have seen lately. I don't know the last time we trolled the balls here. I know you've seen most of these before.
It's always good to see him again, though.
We've got some good ones. That's the golden record version. Then we've got Terry and the Pirates. Yeah, first appearance in the comics of Dragon Lady. We've got that Captain America in 110 and an 8, and it's signed by Steranko.
What? Hey, Bill, what's so significant about Terry and the Pirates?
What part?
Yeah, exactly. So many people don't know that Milt Caniff is probably the most influential comic book artist in history. Because he influenced all the other comic book guys above him, or they came after him.
But it was actually Noel Sickles who was the real influencer, and he influenced Caniff, and he influenced George Wonder and all the guys that came after.
Yeah,
Caniff
I mean
also.
there were predecessors too, but everybody.
Right. But you had
slobs on Caniff.
Lee Elias is probably one of the main people that was influenced by Caniff. And of course, he's known for Black Cat. He's known for a lot of things. He's also known for not Life on Mars. What's the name of it? Beyond Mars, which was a comic strip that was only available in a New York paper, but it was fantastic, and it's been reprinted a few times. But it's a really great strip. If you ever get a chance to read it, I suggest you do. But he was heavily influenced by Caniff.
And then he ran a lot of people through his studio, and he
Yeah.
Like kind of was the progenitor for the Iger Eisner stuff, and all of them just were like, yeah, we're gonna slob on him and Hal
I
Foster. And,
wouldn't. Eisner remained pretty true to his own style, but
oh, I'm not
Eisner.
talking style. I'm just talking influence.
Oh, influence. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Well, they
Like
were all
they're all like,
influenced.
they're just that
No,
one sank the most teeth.
He was one of the first cartoonists to, if I'm not mistaken, he and Seeger were two of the first comic cartoonists to make over $1 million.
Yeah, yeah.
And Seeger, of course, because Popeye was so freaking popular. But the cartoons were far more popular than the newspaper strip. The newspaper strip was very popular also, don't get me wrong. But when the cartoons came out, that propelled it even more. And these days, I don't really know how many people are really big on Popeye anymore. I am, but I mean, I love Popeye, but
there's a company that have been doing action figures that seem to be selling all right. So
yeah. Are those
people
is that
people
Mezco?
still- sorry?
Is that Mezco doing the
Yeah.
figures?
No, it's
Popeye?
Boss Fight Studios are doing.
Oh,
Mezco did Popeye and Bluto.
I saw a Popeye horror movie like on. I can't remember Netflix or
Yeah,
I didn't
because
watch it. I
as soon
saw it as one
as
of
soon
the
as well,
suggestions.
yeah, and
Popeye the
then
Slayer Man.
there's a comic strip. There's a Popeye comic strip recently, and Popeye goes to see the movie, and he goes, "This gets me all wrong. I'm not a horror guy," and it's really pretty funny.
Because I
But
guess is it public?
yeah, he's public domain
They've done it with-
as of last year, I
Last
think.
year, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of last year, January
It's
1st.
not. It's not. It's 96 years. So he of course first appeared in 1929, same year my dad was born, and strangely enough, and so he's just 3 years away from being 100 years old. However, with all these guys, it's not, and with Mickey Mouse also, you can't just do anything with Mickey Mouse. It has to be the Mickey Mouse from Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Right. It has to be the Popeye from the comic strip, because the cartoons didn't come out till 33. So 32 or 33.
When did Steamboat Willie come out? On what day?
November something.
November 18th, baby, my birthday. I share a birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
November 18th.
Yeah,
I
you
share
know
a
what's
birthday
weird
with Steamboat Willie.
is the preacher at the church I grew up in. He was born on the exact same day that came out, the same year and day.
That's
so 28. Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I think it is Steamboat Willie that's in the horror film, isn't it? Not Mickey
Oh yeah,
Mouse.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing good about any. And then the Winnie the Pooh one's Blood and Honey. And they've even made a sequel of that, which is really sad, but
I saw a Bambi horror movie.
Yeah, there's a Bambi one.
Yeah.
Oh, because the book is the movie isn't, but the book has been. Well, yeah, and there's also the famous Bambi versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
By Marv Newgarden.
Great cartoon.
Yeah.
Bambi versus Godzilla.
Yeah, great cartoon.
It's fantastic.
I saw a Bambi horror movie, but that was Bambi Does Dallas.
That's a good one, Kyle.
We were talking about parodies. I saw a bloody movie called Grandma Does Dallas. Don't ask.
I won't.
Well, Godzilla is the big thing at the moment, anyway, isn't it? They've even got what was it, Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla.
Go on, blimey. Godzilla's always been a big thing, though, Terry. It's massive. You're not seeing it. It's huge.
Yeah, that's right.
So have I told you fellas that
you love us?
I still haven't seen -1 yet.
The Alamo.
It's a fantastic film, Terry.
Oh, it is fantastic, and Zero's going to be good too. I'm sure. Don't you think, Steve?
I can't recommend -1 enough.
I can't either, but watch it in black and white. I mean, my own personal preference is to watch it in black and white.
I did watch
bit-
Godzilla versus Kong.
Hey, I'm
The other
going
way.
to mute myself. I'm getting a call on the home line. I'll be right back.
Okay.
There was a Godzilla versus Kong where Kong was tied to a boat, a ship of some sort, by chains, and Godzilla just rips the whole boat in half. And it's like, well, surely if King Kong can't break the bloody well chains and Godzilla can smash the whole boat in half, then King Kong must be much, much weaker than Godzilla, mustn't he?
Yeah, but so Godzilla's bigger, isn't he, than King
Right,
Kong?
in that film, they were quite
Well,
similar, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, the last one I watched was the one where they teamed up together. But then the one that was previous it's like Kong got his shoulder dislocated, and then did the Lethal Weapon thing where he smashed it against the side of a building to pop his.
How
the hell does King Kong know how to do that?
Yeah, that's the instinct. Is Godzilla owned by different companies? Is that why you're getting so many different versions of it, or is it all the same company that are making the Godzilla movie? Or
well, isn't it? It was. I think it might be because isn't it Toho that own or they used to own Godzilla?
No idea.
But I think there's other companies because like there's no like Godzilla -1 is no relation to any of the American Godzilla.
How old is Godzilla? I mean, is it in public domain?
No, it's like 1953 is when that came out. So
Gojira, they call him in Japan, don't they? Gojira.
Gojira.
Shin Godzilla as well, which technically doesn't relate to any of the other Godzilla
Is that a
films.
story just about his leg, the front of his leg? Below the knee.
But there was a bunch of them because there was Shin Ultraman and Shin Kamen Rider as well. But they were all right films.
Doesn't Shin mean like first or something like that, or first time?
Or ultimate,
Does it?
doesn't it? I think it's ultimate. I'm not a fan of Shin Godzilla. I didn't like it at all. I mean,
I watched the sumo, and they use that word Shin when someone's like Shinozeki when it's the first tournament where they're at the Ozeki rank. So I've heard that word Shin being used a lot in that.
What I hated about Shin Godzilla is they gave him two brains. One brain is in his tail and one's in his head, and the tail has a face, and
What?
the tail can kill people, like with laser. It was stupid. Didn't you think it was stupid, Steve?
I thought it was all right. It seemed to me to be more like a throwback to the original Godzilla because there were lots of people staring at monitors.
Right, exactly.
It's one of those where
it was supposed to be political on purpose.
Yeah,
and because it was basically Godzilla's no longer is really cognizant or aware of things. He's just like a zombie because of all the radiation from Nakashima, the power plant that melted down. Yeah, and it was great for what it did, but I thought I seriously think -1 is probably the best Godzilla movie ever.
So we need a Chernobyl Godzilla then, don't we? Really?
How is that written down? I'm just looking on eBay to see if I could buy the DVD. How's it written? Godzilla half.
Godzilla -0.
It is Godzilla minus. It's the word minus.
I mean -1.
Godzilla minus.
Yeah.
How many bloody gods? I mean, when they're going to make another Mighty Joe Young film? That's what I want to know.
Well, they remade it with Bill Paxton and what's her face? Not Bill Paxton. Was it Paxton? The guy who died? Was it Bill Paxton? Bill Paxton and Charlize Theron, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And I think it might even be a Disney movie. But Kiss of Death. But no. For my money, Godzilla -0 or -1 is probably the best I've seen so far, and -0 is probably going to be fantastic. Same creative team, same everything.
Is
So-
there a story behind why it's called -1?
Yes, because the story takes place a year before the original Godzilla.
Ah,
Yeah, and then
Godzilla
zero,
prequel.
zero. I'm guessing will be a retelling of the original movie, right, Steve?
I'm not sure. I've thought I'd heard a reason why, but I can't remember why it was specifically called minus
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why. 'Cause
When
it
they're going to
takes
make another
place-
Beast from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, next you'll be asking for Jason and the Argonauts.
Or was it
remake.
Creature? Was it Creature from 20,000
Well,
Leagues?
we're getting Jason and the Argonauts, aren't we?
Huh?
We're getting a new Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh, are
aren't
we? Shocking. Everything
That
old is
Christopher
new
Nolan
again.
film.
Yeah, that's crazy. What are you making, Kyle?
She will, but she's so wanting to cuddle tonight.
Root beer.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, come on and get it.
Does it fizz?
Maniac.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Sugar-free root beer and purified water.
Wow.
Don't worry about me, Mama.
That's why he's my role model, folks.
She gone?
Yeah, she was
Oh.
looking like
I've got some comics I can show
Great.
while we're here.
I'm trying to draw up the energy to crawl upstairs, but
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
a nice one.
Oh, that's an Aussie reprint or a British reprint.
Yeah, these are all.
a little bit.
Oh, I've seen that one before. That's a nice
I'm
one.
hungry as hell, but oops.
Seems rather casual, waving from a burning building. So interesting. Hi,
Hey,
yeah, the building's on fire.
Hey,
Don't worry
Superman,
about
how's
it.
it going? Yay, you're here.
Just having a barbecue. There's just some cool ones. I haven't seen any of those on other comics, I don't think. Terry, you'll know if these are on other
Yes,
comics.
yeah, well, that one certainly is, and the one
Yeah.
you showed just previously is.
Yeah, those. Yeah,
Those are
Those
these are
early
American
ones.
covers.
Right, 50s ones, do you reckon? Or
Yeah, that's the world's finest cover. That
The
is.
Great Mysto. Yeah.
yeah. That's a world's finest.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I think that's 10. Is that 101?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh, that's a nice cover.
what
Don't
the
be
hell
nice.
is that man doing?
Don't recognise that one. That's especially. That's a British
Batman
art.
and Robin
Australian
hanging by
art.
their legs from his
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah,
That's not original cover. Not with that colouring.
No,
That's strange.
that's horrifyingly bad.
Yeah.
Ah. Hank Garvin is that?
Yeah, that's,
Any relation to the guy from the Shadows?
that's an action comic.
They look quite thin. Are they quite thin?
I
the
like
comics?
that.
yeah, they are. They are.
Right.
I do like that cover.
So is like just one story in them rather than a couple of stories, maybe, or something like that?
You do get it. No, you get at least 2 stories. Sometimes you
Right.
get 3 stories in them,
Okay.
and then
Oh, look
sometimes
at that. That's a great cover.
one of the stories will be in landscape instead of
That's an action comics cover.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
portrait.
That looks early, doesn't it? That looks like 40s even, maybe.
That is a very early cover.
There's a nice Batman cover.
Oh, that's
Batman.
Robin of the Apes.
The Jungle Batman.
There's Aquaman guest star in the Atom and Captain comic.
Cool.
Yes, that's an Adventure Comics cover, isn't it?
Ragnarok Knight.
There's, Superheroes Annual.
Oh, that's nice. Neil Adams.
Is that bigger than a normal comic? Isn't it? It's like a
Yeah,
big
that's,
figure.
that's at least magazine size.
That's
Yeah.
magazine size, yeah.
There's I showed a few of these other week, but there's a Davy Crockett in the Frontier Fighters.
Ah.
Great, those covers. All those old cowboy western
Oh, I
covers.
like that one.
Hmm. Were these from
They're
an
going to be treading
an
water.
auction or eBay buys or?
I got most of it. Some of these from auctions and some from eBay.
Right. Super
I like that one. I like
adventure
those Super Adventure comics. I have a few of those.
Did you manage to get a hold of Darren Bill?
Oh, I think I have that one. Didn't you send me that one, Steve?
I might have done. I can't remember. I know I sent
I
you a
love
couple
it.
of these.
And no one's seen it. No one has ever seen it in the States. So everyone's like oohing and awed over it. That's great too.
Got a lot of reading to do there, mate.
So, this next cover you might recognise, Terry.
Yeah, 130, 115, 115, 116. I think.
And then there's 100 comic.
Oh, I love those.
The Cyclist Lois Lane. She was blind in one of her issues.
Mm.
The artwork's different now.
And then another one.
The Man Who Couldn't Touch Ground.
That's Roy Raymond.
Ah,
Where on earth he got that contraption for? I don't know.
is it Detective Comics? Was he in Detective?
I think he was. Yeah, he was in Detective, wasn't he, Roy Raymond?
Yeah.
I also got.
So did you hear that King Faraday is going to be in the new Superman movie, and he's going to be played by Matthew Lillard?
No,
Okay.
I
don't know if you could remember King Faraday. He was TV detective, I think.
I got these today as well. I thought we could open these up.
Oh, those are cool. Oh, those are
There's a crowd
awesome.
with
Don't show them to Kyle and Bill.
I got those for Christmas.
Yeah, we can't get them over here.
I got some for Christmas.
I
But
mean,
I can have 3 here sitting here, but I can only see 2 now, so I must be on the floor somewhere.
it's,
You bought any toys lately? Or figures?
I have.
Oh,
I saw this in Home Bargains.
hold on.
What's the figure, Steve?
oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It was there's supposed to there's 5 of them, but all they had was Flash. All the rest were Marvel. But guess how much it cost?
$5.
Bargains. It was going to be cheap, surely.
£3.95.
That's all right.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Yeah, no, it's quite smart actually. Doesn't stand up, but it's quite smart.
Of course not.
You can
But
play
it
with
runs
the
real
bar
fast.
can't you?
But there's supposed to be a Superman, an Aquaman, a Green Lantern, and it was so yeah. There's supposed to be 3 others. There's supposed to be 3 others. Yeah, they got the oh Christ, I can't think of his bloody name. His name, the Black Green Lantern. What's his name?
Oh, John Stewart.
John Stewart. Yeah. So it's John Stewart, Aquaman, and Superman are supposed to be in it, but all other than Flash, they just had Marvels. But I thought it was quite cute. I thought, for £3.95. I thought,
Yeah. You could have bought the Marvels for villains. And then you had the DC guys.
No, they had just all the Marvel. If they didn't have a Daredevil, I'd have picked the Daredevil up if they had it. But
No.
there was Spider-Man. There was a Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor. There was another one as well. I can't remember who that was.
You eating all that chocolate yet, Tempest?
I'm not eating this chocolate. It's revolting.
Is it?
Yeah, it is bad.
I used to think it was all right.
Plus, it'll play havoc with my diabetes as well. So, bear with me. I've actually not done 2. Actually, for 5 random ones, and I've got 5 different figures.
Yeah. I can only see me. You want to change that?
So I got there's Aquaman.
Ooh.
There's Robin with the very
Is
nice
it a set
haircut.
you got to collect so many of them, or is that what you're trying to do?
There's about a dozen, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, they will be. There's Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah.
There's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Lego? These are from the.
Okay.
Oh, those are great.
So I haven't got any of those there. So with these 3 I've got, they've almost got a set.
So there's Flash, Green Lantern. Oh, there's cyborgs in there as well. Look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Playmobil.
Is the Joker the only villain?
He's going to get his ass kicked.
No, the Riddler's in it. I've got the Riddler.
Oh.
It doesn't show him on the. I guess it just shows the same characters on the. Yeah. Oh no, there's
Yeah.
that one as well.
Wow.
Is that Two-Face? No.
Is that Mr. Freeze?
I thought I saw looks like half a suit one colour and half a suit another colour.
Mr. Freeze on the left?
I don't know where the other one is.
I think that's is that looks like Black Adam to me on the end there.
Oh, maybe it is.
That
No,
looks
on
like
the
Black
other
Adam.
end. Is that
And
Mr.
then
Freeze on the
There's,
other end? Next to Joker.
Not going to be Nightwing, is
Riddler
it?
and Joker.
No, surely not.
The one on the end, is that Mr. Freeze?
No, that's Harley Quinn.
Got Cyborg.
That's weird. I just can't see. Oh, I see now. Okay.
Is Cyborg in that picture?
Not in this one, no.
Oh, so it must be. I must have a different
The other one. Yeah.
Was that Catwoman there?
Yeah.
Well, there's a chunk of them to at least collect anyway.
That's a whole lot of chocolate to waste.
It's
You have to feed to the birds.
I have no problem wasting chocolate if I want to get the
I just remembered it's bin day tomorrow, so if I don't put the bloody bin out now, I won't be able to see.
It's what day tomorrow?
Bin day.
What's that?
The bin's out. Rubbish day, bin day, trash day.
I just took my bin day at the start of the show here, so I share a bin day with them guys.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's bins across the world.
It's World Bin Day.
Awesome. Been there, done that
We
day.
just call it trash, but that's okay.
Or for Susie Dent, it's cum bin day.
Is that a different?
Oh, hi, Con. That's funny. We did get, so we got this in the other day. The Hot Wheels, I think that's the one from the Lloyd or
What is that reflecting? Is that your phone reflecting in it?
Yeah. And then we got this. I didn't know Hasbro made, or Kenner Hasbro made 100 different Batmans within the 10 years time, but they did, and that's the 100th. And then I don't know what else. We have some Astro Boy boots, a lot of Micronauts, older Micronauts. Got that, Steve. You'd be interested in that.
I think so.
We got the rocket tubes. That's pretty cool.
What was the Judge Dredd thing?
What's that?
The Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd, where?
Go right. Now up on the top of the cupboards on the right.
Oh, that's the Warcraft game.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. And then above that is a model of the Mach 5, which we've got several of. And got Yellow Submarine, George. Ghostbusters.
Got no customers again today, but looks at it.
What's that?
No customers again today.
Oh no, we've had a lot of customers today. Yeah, we've done pretty well today, actually.
Cool.
So
do you
far.
have much, I noticed you got a couple of things, but do you have much Masters of the Universe stuff, Bill?
We don't have any. We have this thing.
The Rotons there.
And then we have
got Stride.
That's the redo. Strider's the redo.
I was just wondering with the film coming out if it's there's going to be any pickup on it.
No, yeah, the hype hasn't reached people yet, but I have a feeling it will.
Are you going to sell yours
Steve? No,
No,
Steve's
I'm
keeping
keeping
his.
I'm keeping my stuff.
Yeah. Because, I
I should
mean,
probably plug mine, but it just sits there.
yeah. And then what else do we have? Well, we have these fake Lego Astro Boys. I have one of these myself. And then we have, of course, crappy Pops and the Ren and Stimpy squirt guns, where you fill them full of water and then they spit on you.
Nice, classy. At least it comes out their mouth, though.
Very classy. Yeah, not their butt.
Ren
Yeah,
and
or
Stimpy
else,
stuff is quite dear these days.
what
What's
is?
Ren and Stimpy stuff is quite dear.
Oh.
Yeah. People are really. It's hard to find. Hard to find good Ren and Stimpy stuff. But what else do I have to show you?
Did I say before, Steve, that I think I've got I think I was one of the first people in the UK to have Masters of the Universe. Did I tell you that before?
No.
'Cause I went to a holiday in America. I think it was 1980, maybe. Oh, 80, I think, and like it was a World Speedway final in California, and I bought Master of the Universe like at least a year before they come over to the UK.
Oh wow! So you were the kid?
Maybe.
Do you remember what it is you bought?
Yes, it was a Man at Arms and Beast Man.
Oh wow, those are cool.
Those were the two cool ones.
Yeah.
He-Man looked boring.
Well,
I
don't have anything else to show, so you can make me small again.
Because he's quite a boring character.
Yeah.
Okay. That was kind of funny. And Kyle's still making root beer.
Root beer and bins.
Root beer and bins.
Got no one in the chat though. Is there anyone watching at any point? Have we?
Have
I
we
think we've had a couple of people
chatters?
on. I mean, it's on my channel, isn't it? So nobody will be tuning in for this.
No. It's the first thing on here for about 2 months, isn't it?
Since,
all done with videos now, ain't you, Steve?
Yeah.
Since Steve gave me a thumbs up in the chat, I thought I'd hobble upstairs since he's hosting and grab up a couple of comic books and the old novelizations of them.
Well, I
don't have them out yet. I need to go grab the comics. So I grabbed one.
I hate to say this, but I'm going to have to bolt because I haven't been able to have lunch all day, so I'm going to grab some barbecue.
I'm a Henry Boltonoff.
And hope I'm gonna Henry Boltonoff, yes, and Murray Boltonoff, his brother. But once I get back, if their time permits, I'll come back on.
Well, hey, Bill.
Yeah.
At least share this much with you.
Yeah,
this is my concept here because,
of
course, we got an old Tarzan. I don't want to dig a bunch of them out, but I figured go with the novelizations of the
those
original.
are great.
Tarzan of the Apes.
Is that that's not a first printing, is it?
That, kids, is a first print.
Wow. Yeah. That's got to be worth several thousand.
1914, first print.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
From Argosy. Now, just for fun, they did it in 2 bindings.
Oh, wow.
That and that. Of course, neither of them have the dust jacket. If they had the dust jacket, they would be thousands of dollars. But this is the collection of Argosy again. That's the original.
That's a great cover.
That's the original cover. 1914 first print.
A.C. McClurg.
Have you got one signed by Cheetah?
No.
That's funny.
Give me a second to pull a few more out. I figured I'd show the Tarzan. I got a couple more Tarzans over there too, but I got books akin to this. And
it's no Rima the Jungle Girl though. She's older than Tarzan.
So,
no, she isn't.
Or if you just placate me where I don't have to.
How much do you want to bet she's not older than Tarzan? She's older than Tarzan, mate. I've done videos about her.
By a decade.
Okay, I believe you.
I think she was at least maybe a decade, a few years anyway.
Hey Kyle, I'm gonna have to bolt. We'll see you.
1905 or 1906 to 1913. Yeah, she got him by a decade. Look at that picture.
Cool.
And this is The Beast of Tarzan. I think this equates to book 4, 1916, first print. Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar, which I think this equates to book 10.
How many books did he do? Do you know?
Like 16, 17.
Cool.
So, yeah. All right, give me a second. I'll pull a few more entertaining things out, and because they're right here behind me leastways. So, easy enough to do there.
Video 4 once did the life and times of Cheetah.
Oh yeah, what
but Cheetah was played by John Malkovich.
What? What, he did the voice, or he?
Yeah, he was narrating the whole thing as if he was Cheetah.
Okay, very strange.
I mean, of all the bizarre things to.
I suppose Boy from Jungle Book is older than Tarzan as well, isn't he? He was a jungle dweller, wasn't he? Raised by the.
Yeah, that goes back to the 18.
Yeah.
90s.
Was he raised by wolves in that? I can't remember. Or was he raised by monkeys?
It's been a while since I've watched Jungle Book. I think.
Yeah.
What was he raised by?
I can't remember.
Baloo the bear.
The bear raised him. I know he was friends with the bear. I didn't think the bear raised him though.
Baloo the bear. Yeah.
I still remember some of the songs, but I don't remember the story particularly.
I just figured I'd grab one of my classics illustrated boxes. I'm not going to go too far into it. Because again, it's just too much work to get them out. But obviously, we've all got some kind of Peter Pan comic books. I don't have an original Peter Pan.
I don't know about any Peter Pan comic books.
But I have original first print J.M. Barrie books.
Yeah. First appearance of Wendy. Because it wasn't a name before.
Tommy.
He invented the name Wendy, didn't he?
J.M. Barrie, 1896.
Wow.
So this would pair up good with Peter Pan comics. Again, there might be some Pan images in here, but that's not a Peter Pan book properly. I'll pull this out of this thing soon enough. But
oh yeah, House of Seven Gables.
House of Seven Gables. Now, not a first print. Came out in 1932. But where this came from makes it special.
Can't see it, mate.
Oh, are you going to focus any way, shape, or form? It came from the House of Seven Gables.
Oh, it was actually a place, was it?
It's actually a place, and this is where this book came from.
They didn't name the shop after the book.
They named the shop after it, yeah.
Oh.
So that's an interesting one. Not a first print, and I'm not digging out all my Twain stuff, but the Huck Friends and all that stuff. This is a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, which I think this is a later print. Yeah, this is a little past the turn. This is like a 1913 print, but I do have first edition Mark Twain's here.
American Claimant.
And I have, of course, Mark Twain's all over the comic books. So this is 1892 in his lifetime. More J.M. Barrie first prints.
Tommy and Griselle.
Classic Jules Verne with this is one of the first books with I can't remember the name of this artist. N.C. Wyeth art in it.
Okay.
But that goes with some of those.
Have you read them all, Kyle?
Yeah. If I own a book, I've read it.
Well done.
If I own 8 5-tier bookshelves, three 3-tier bookshelves up here. So I lost track of how many specific books. Actually, I was going to grab more things out of this because, again, they're relatively handy. Oh, I put them under the Kevin Smith stuff. Because I'm meeting up with Kevin Smith at the end of the month, I got to get out my Jay and Silent Bob comic books to take them to go get signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the kind of the big boys. This is my whole topic of discussion with original books.
I think I might have some of the original books of Choose Your Own Adventure. Like, so Fighting Fantasy, I mean. I don't know if that was the first run that I've got at home still. Death Trap Dungeon and all that.
Yeah. Are they, I mean, I'm assuming they're still popular. Probably maybe not as popular as they used to be.
No, I doubt it.
Some pre-comic books. 1896.
What was that? Billy?
Busy. It's torn right there. It's Busy
yeah.
Brownies. This is 1896. Of course, by then they were 25 years old.
And this is Brownies as in little folk, is it? Little, like, fairy folk.
And then to get into how popular they were, this is 60 years later, and this is 3 of the 5 Dell 4 colors by Walt Kelly. They were still a top seller. The Kodak Brownie camera is named after him.
Okay.
Now they started out like Tarzan started out in Argosy. They started out in St. Nicholas magazine. I've got originals of those. Sent one of them away. Here's an 1887 with actual comic book stuff in it. Sent one of those off to Australia. Then they put out again where comic books started. These are like 1902. The Brownies Kind Deed, the Brownies Queer People. And again, they were popular for decades upon decades upon decades. Now, these are the big boys.
It's funny how things go out of fashion, isn't it? Just sort of just suddenly fade away, didn't they?
They were in fashion for almost 100 years, and considering people still want Walt Kelly art, here's a bound volume of St. Nicholas.
Do you reckon? I mean, because they in the girls. I mean, you had the Girl Guides and you had the Brownies, didn't you? They were the female version of the Scouts. Is that where the name came from?
It's rumored to be, but the Brownie Kodak camera did come from that. 1883 bound volume.
So there's comics in there, or is it mainly writing?
It's always writing with images.
So
again, this is the birth of comic books. This is how comic books started. Was they went from the photo, they went from the little etchings and graduated up over the decades. This goes back nearly as much as Alley Sloper, but this is the first appearance in print of the Brownies.
Okay.
From 1883. I mean, their origins go back to 1881, where they're in written stories. Those are the first actual pictures of them in 1883. You saw the comic books from the 1940s, so that's already 60 years. That Dell 4 color in good shape goes for about $1,000, that first appearance of them. There's a bound volume of 6 months for that St. Nicholas of their first appearance. There's a bound volume of St. Nicholas for the entire year from 1883 that has the first appearance. This is the only copy I've ever seen of the complete year. I've only ever seen one other copy of the 6 month, where they usually put them out in 6 months. I've only seen one other copy of those in the 6 month, and Mark owns it. I plugged Mark into it, and Mark bought it offline. So I've never seen other bound. You can find bound copies of this left, right, and sideways from different 6 month increments, but to find the 1883 with that in it, I know of 3 copies, and we own them. Guys from the Geeky Weekly own them, basically. And then I'm gonna grab up a stack of Classics Illustrated and see who I come across where this kind of blended the idea. Where I have it, Sir Walter Scott.
Was there a War of the Worlds of Classics Illustrated?
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to get to. There's Edgar Allan Poe.
Goldbug.
There's the final issue.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these have different printings. There's only one printing of this one because it's the final issue. That's all my first editions. I don't know if you guys want to go through Wuthering Heights or Treasure Island. But where are the ones? Lots of Sir Walter Scott, Gulliver's Travels, William Tell.
Are you after War of the Worlds, Gray?
I might pick it up someday, yeah.
Because I've got a copy if you want it.
Yeah, if you don't want it, mate.
Yeah, I'll send it your
I'm
way.
always open to.
Robin Hood.
I think I've only got Time Machine at the moment and Green Mansion.
Rip Van Winkle. Here's a fun one. This is part of why I pulled it out. House of Seven Gables.
It was a Classics Illustrated or a Marvel retelling.
And another House of Seven Gables.
There is one of both. I've got the Classics Illustrated one.
That's a ghost story, isn't it? House of Seven Gables, isn't it?
Victor Hugo. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because I've never actually read it or seen the film, but I've mentioned it in passing because I do like theme shows on my heavy metal show.
Yeah.
And I go through like filmographies of actors, and I remember someone did House of Seven Gables, but I can't remember who it was now. Might have been Vincent Price.
Yeah, just looking this
Victor
up.
Hugo with a Kiefer cover, and then again this Huck Finn. You know how they tie into comic books.
Hey, Kyle, I was just looking up that brownies. When it says brownies originally were called rosebuds. They were organised by Lord Baden-Powell in 1914 to complete the range of age groups for girls in scouting. They were first run as the youngest group in the Guide Association by Agnes Baden-Powell, Lord Baden-Powell's younger sister. In 1918, his wife, Lady, took over the responsibility for the Girl Guides and thus for the brownies. He says originally the girls were called rosebuds, but renamed by Lord Baden-Powell after they complained they did not like their name. Okay. And their name comes from the story The Brownies by Juliana Horatia Ewing, written in 1870. In the story,
they were named after it.
Yeah, in the story, 2 children, Tommy and Betty, learn that children can be helpful brownies instead of being lazy boggarts.
Now, that 1870 predates those impish things, so the name came from something else. So the brownies are named after something different. Because that's Palmer Cox in the comics. There's a classic Frankenstein cover.
But they may have been based on the book that the brownies were then named after.
So
Juliana Horatia Ewing, she came from Ecclesfield in Sheffield.
Hey.
One of yours, Steve.
Ivanhoe. A Tale of Two Titties. I got lots of Charles Dickens around here.
Does Ecclesfield still exist? I suppose with Ecclesfield.
Another classic Tom Sawyer. James Fenimore Cooper. So conceptually, I had an idea, but I can't really run with it at this rate. But yeah, a lot of this, obviously, the Classics Illustrated comes from the books, but I have a lot of books and a lot of first editions from authors that wrote. Like I have a first edition of Les Mis. I didn't go in there and grab it, but I have a first edition of Around the World in 80 Days, which is called Tour of the World in 80 Days.
Mm.
If you want to, I was going to say, if you want to see it, I'll go get it.
Is it right? I remember.
But it's in,
Is it right in the original book they don't actually use a hot air balloon? Sure, there was some sweet, strange quiz thing where you think they will use a hot air balloon, and it turns out they don't use one. I'm sure
well, it's what they use is a hot air balloon, just not as we know it.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's the hydrogen balloon in the
Well, that's so there
original
was
writing.
some quiz or something. I remember some trick question someone asked about.
Yeah,
that.
that's like a trick question. It's like a hydrogen balloon. It's not a hot air balloon proper. It's like a hydrogen balloon, but I mean that's semantics.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's semantics is all that is.
I'm sure that wasn't what I was told.
I've shown that before, but if you want to see it, I'll pull out my copy of Tour of the World in 80 Days. But I had a conceptual thing with that since we had moved these books of
Everything I know
properties
about
that
around the world in
influence
80 days comes from Willie Fogg.
Sorry?
Phileas Fogg.
Everything I know about around the world in 80 days comes from Willie Fogg.
Not Phileas Fogg.
You might be too old for Willie Fogg.
No. Yeah, it says in Jules Verne's original novel Around the World in 80 Days, 1872, Phileas Fogg and Parsy Partout travel by train, ship, elephant, and even sled, but never by hot air balloon. The balloon idea came later. It was added in the film and TV adaptations, most famously in the 1956 movie starring David Niven.
Mm.
So in the book, there was no balloon, apparently. Carl says there's a hydrogen balloon, so I don't know who to believe now. It's probably a long time since he read it.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm up on a different tangent. If that's what that says, then I'm way up on a different tangent.
Yeah, maybe. You got anything new, Terry?
What, new books? No, at the moment I haven't. No.
Flash. The only new book I've got is Cheeky Annual 1979.
Yeah.
I paid £1.50 for it. The original price from 1979 was £1.10, so 40p more. It's not too bad.
That's not bad. That's not
I'm
bad.
not sure if the first page is missing though. That's the trouble. Have you ain't got 1979 Cheeky Annual, have you?
I don't think I have.
Okay. I'm not sure if there might be a page missing. I looked at it as well, and then I went to read and I thought, hold on, is there a page missing there? But that don't matter. It still worked. It still read okay, so it might not be missing. I'm currently reading Laurel and Hardy comics.
Are they the top sellers ones?
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. The British ones though, got 5p, 8p.
Yeah, the top sellers.
Joel Harmon's Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, I think they might be top. I don't know where they came from originally.
All right. Well, is that the company top sellers? Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen top sellers written on there anywhere, but I'll have a look. But I don't remember seeing it.
I got these the other day. I was watching Comic Mike on YouTube, and he showed the original comics of these. Right. But he was talking about them, about the taped version he had, because he had got the Star Trek version, and I got these. I got them from America. It was about the last thing that I ordered, sort of thing. But they were in plastic sleeves, but these are all mouldy.
Oh, I've got that set.
Yeah, but this is.
I haven't got.
No, can't you?
Yeah, I've got the smaller version.
Have you got
I've got a small version of this. Is it a three-parter that Untold Legend?
It's a three-parter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've also re-released it as a treasury, haven't they? Quite recently.
I think so. Yeah, I think there was.
What's the
cassette tapes? All I've got to do is buy a cassette.
Oh, cassette tapes.
Yeah, the cassette tapes. Buy a cassette player to play it if I want to, but yeah.
Well, I've got a cassette player that I can turn into MP3 if you wanted me to make it into an MP3 for you.
Because didn't they come in? Didn't they do some in serials?
You can probably find it on bloody well YouTube.
Oh. So
I did not know there was a cassette. Or I just got those little comics in a contest from one of the. I got it from Alex Big Blue's channel, I think. I won a
Yeah,
prize.
I mean, I can't show them now because I just throw the bloody things away. But they came in a plastic sleeves.
Yeah.
With backing cards. The weird thing was, number 1 backing card, and that's number 2. It's smaller, and number 2 and number 3 was smaller again.
Interesting. Well, so that had a cassette and a little comic book stuck to it.
Yeah, it was it was a plastic outer, a plastic backing. They put that in, and they closed it.
Right.
No, I haven't got the it's Comic Mike. Hello, mate. Talking to the devil. Then he arrived.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. No, I haven't got a cassette player yet, but I will get one eventually. But, got those. But I was going to ask. I don't know. Is this the full story? Because these don't feel that thick.
Yeah, I believe it's a 3-issue story.
Yeah, but they just don't feel thick enough to be all pages. But maybe they are.
Well, I think because they also did like a paperback version as well. So I don't think it's necessarily a long story.
No.
Also, what are those tapes? How long are those tapes?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
they plays the same both sides.
They're reasonably long.
Maybe there's a lot of filler music as well, like to set the scene or something.
I expect so. I was just saying, no, I will get a cassette player to play on. I mean, I did have I had a sort of system with all the cassette players and everything else.
You can find them on YouTube when you want to listen to them. I'm sure you can search on YouTube and someone's put them up.
I mean, I've got cassette tapes. That's a stupid thing. I've probably got about 100 of them sitting up in the loft. Different music tapes and whatever. Also, I've got these. These are the last things that I've actually bought. As I say, I haven't bought anything for about 3 weeks now, as far as old stuff is concerned. Again, I saw these on. I can't remember whose channel it was now. But there's 4. It's the Wrath of the Spectre. It's the reprints of the Adventure Comics. It makes a run. But the thing that makes this different, there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3.
Covers for a start.
Yeah, well, the covers, yes.
Yeah.
Those 3 reprint the 10 issues, as far as I understand.
Okay, a little bit thin.
And this one, number 4, are 3 new stories. These are the 3 that never got printed.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't have them. I've got the original Adventures.
Yeah, but these were because it was cancelled because people was up in arms over it. Right? Yeah, they was up in arms over the things and everything else, and they cancelled it. But these 3 stories had already been written.
What did the art on those? Do you remember?
Jim Aparo.
Oh, Jim Aparo, that's right, yeah.
But it's Michael Fleischer and Jim Aparo, but they had done them. But I haven't got around to reading them yet. Again, I mean, I've read the originals, but obviously I've never read this one. I mean, I probably would have years ago if I'd known that that's what the case was.
Yeah,
with those. But so when they were cancelled.
So everyone got the Silver Age Spectre run.
No, I've got the Bronze Age. I've got the Bronze Age Spectre run. Well, say Bronze Age. I think it's probably more. Is it Copper Age? Went afterwards. Is
it the one with Mandrake and Ostrander?
Yeah.
The 90s run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that. That's one of my favourite runs ever. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I got that, and as I say, I think I got the 52 as well. No, there's no danger of that, Mike. We don't have.
I've got the 80s one as well. the 80s Spectre run.
Apart from Greenhouse.
The 90s Spectre run.
Yeah. I think that's what the one I've got is the 90s.
And I've got the run where Hal Jordan is Spectre as well.
Yeah.
All right.
More a spirit of vengeance.
No idea what the hell I was thinking of with Around the World in 80 Days, but 1903 Mark Twain in his lifetime, first edition. Innocence
You know,
Abroad.
Mark Twain book. He's one of those names I know, but I don't know any of his books. I don't think.
Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn.
I never read them.
Now again, technically first editions, but not first prints.
Miserable.
I'll explain why. Les Mis by Victor Hugo. Is
Has he all the music in it as well?
Yeah, right.
first print, but not a proper first edition. For the same reason that.
So what's the first print of the second edition?
Tour of the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne is a first print in English because those were both first published in French.
Oh, okay.
So these are first editions of the English versions. So they're first prints, but they're first prints of the English versions. The French ones come out.
So
Tour of the World in 80 Days. Last word.
Is it Phileas Fogg? Phileas Fogg's supposed to be an Englishman, isn't he? In the story.
Yeah, he.
What why a French person?
I was just reading the last few pages because again, that thing's. What am I thinking of with the hydrogen fucking balloon? Am I juxtaposing the actual movie into this?
Possibly. I think early balloons were hydrogen, weren't they? That's why they say down at the Zeppelins, like they were all bloody hydrogen as well, which is why they were so bloody dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Come on, I thought it was the last page. I was just looking at this. Maybe I was a few pages before that. So I thought you guys would get a kick out of where he returned to. It was this page.
Who's Nellie Bly?
Yes. Phileas Fogg, clergyman's house. Where he returned to.
All them snacks we used to have in the UK, Phileas Fogg snacks. Do you remember them?
Yeah, the crisps. Phileas
Yeah,
Fogg.
what happened to them? They disappeared, didn't they?
I did.
Was the
Can't say I've seen them for a long, long time.
Was the actual company called Phileas Fogg, or was it a different company? Was that the name of the company?
I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look.
I'm going to look that up as well. They were nice, them Phileas Fogg snacks, but I can't remember what the bloody hell they were now.
You can still buy them. You can still buy them at Amazon. Still make them. They're by Derwent Valley.
Right. So I think it was just like a brand or something within.
Yeah. So.
Oh, there it is. In 3 minutes, he had returned to the house in Savile Row and fell out of breath.
Oh, but
Mr. Fogg's room.
According to this 2009, United Biscuits relaunched them. So they did between the 80s and 90s. It basically died a death by the sounds of it. So the United Biscuits must have bought them and relaunched it.
Can't remember what they were like. I remember Phileas Fogg was the name, but I can't remember what the actual snacks were. Were they tortilla chips?
They did dozens of different flavors of crisps like everybody else did.
The crisp, was it? Okay.
Yeah. I think they did other things as well. So like peanuts and raisins, trail mix and stuff like that.
Tortilla chips. I know I used to have
tortilla chips. Yeah. No, we used to when I used to work at Bottoms Up. That's what we sold was Phileas Fogg because we could charge £1 a bag for them. I mean, nowadays, crisps are like £2 or £3 a bag. But £1 a bag for crisps back then. I'm talking about like 86, 87 for a pound. Buy a pound of crisps. And we used to do loose peanuts and cashew nuts and raisins and that sort of stuff in bulks. And people used to put them in a bag. Put them with a little shovel and put them in a bag, and used to weigh them up. But we used to have the Phileas Fogg crisps, as I say, £1 a bag. £1 a bag for crisps? You're joking?
I remember I was just looking them up now because miniature garlic breads. I think I remember them. Poppadoms, tortilla chips.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Those sort of things.
I bought something new the other day,
Ooh.
which is Tony Millionaire's Oddballs Odyssey.
Never heard of it. Is it a
You've
copy?
never read any Tony Millionaire?
No, never heard of it.
No, that's from
I
Bad
mean,
Idea.
this is a one-off, so
Tony Millionaire. Is that a
yeah,
writer
it does,
or a character?
Salt Monkey and Mackey's.
Salt Monkey and Mackey's.
Sock Monkey and Mackey's.
Oh, Sock Monkey.
Yeah.
No, I never heard of it.
No, Billy Hazelnuts.
I've heard of Sock Monkey, but I thought it was a ventriloquist's puppet.
But this is about, well, there's a drunk monkey and a drunk skunk.
I've been on a few pub crawls like that.
Yeah. And at the end of it, the monkey cops off with a swan.
What? Okay. Fine.
Tony Millionaires is the name of the guy.
Yeah.
Don't have a one night stand for a swan with a swan. They mate for life, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like that swan's got long black hair. That is some weird stuff.
He does the weird stuff, yeah.
Tempers from Mars attacks.
So very often I buy something new.
Well, new for you, but yeah, I see what you mean. New as in recently released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a dick on the bed.
Well, I think that's probably
in
it
the
for
library.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I think that might be it for this evening.
Yeah.
I tried to be a little entertaining there, but it's kind of hard to be when I don't have things out and organized.
You're fine, mate. Well, you're fine. You've shown us some cool stuff.
I do have my books organized for Saturday.
Cool.
So
I've got the worst books. I couldn't be asked. I can't think of any books with sexy men on. So mine are all going to be like how annoyed can I make Matilda, basically.
yeah, I thought about that with a couple of them, but
myself 5 Jimmy Olsen comics. I thought Matilda would love that, but I've settled for just one Jimmy Olsen. So
there you go.
This is in the eye of the beholder.
Well, it's just they're sexy comics. If you got superhero comics, it's either sexy women or sexy men or both, and 85% of them.
There's 3 Legion of superhero women clinging to his elasticated body, so he's got to be sexy to them. So it's not about being sexy to Matilda; it's about being sexy in the comic itself. And if the 3 women all stow in their love for him, then I think that counts as a sexy comic. Same as the clown on the Lois Lane comic book being surrounded by women. Now that's a sexy man, objectively, by the fact that the women are all over him. So
Jimmy Olsen's hung like a donkey, and that's why.
Maybe. Well, he has got elastic powers, so you know what I mean. It opens up a whole world of opportunities.
He's the original Donkey Kong.
Right, I'll wrap it up then, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
See you later.
See you soon, folks.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.